want to see if it works now. Oh, cool. Yeah! Awesome. It's working now. Sweet. People know I'm streaming, I guess. Right? There's this. Yeah, okay, just a second here. Well, actually, I'm the only one talking right now. That's fine. No one knows I'm streaming it. I didn't stream this. Okay, noted. 5. Okay, foam down. Right there. Are we ready? Cool beans. Let me just hit the analytics. Stream health. Stream health. Excellent. Alrighty. Seems like we're doing good. Turn the volume up to 610. Talk to Domino.
Well, at least you're not hitting the bottle anymore. Hey, Callie, how you doing? So, how'd you make out of the poisoning? Well, let's just say that Sister Calabaza has a secret passion for trains. You got a nun? Hail Mary. And you sold her a ticket on the number 9 train. Choo-choo, little buddy. Say, how'd you score? I got a mean midget I had to send parcel post. Ah, cheer up, buddy. Another day, another death. Am I right? I want to punch you in the mouth. Oh, no, not the Christmas party all over again. What happened at the Christmas party? Blacked out on the whole thing, huh? Maybe you should switch to lemonade, kid. I want to ask you a question. Shoot, slugger.
Boss so much.
Is it hard to kiss up to the boss so much when you got no lips? Hey, I got all the lip I need. I get it from you.
Wow. Okay. Sensing the sass in this room here. And watching him do that kind of makes me wonder that. Got kind of a nice beat to it. Sorry, I gotta look at. I need to get up and turn my AC back up. It's hot as balls in here. I don't feel like getting up. Or I actually have to get up though.
Why do you get all the good clients? You're asking the wrong guy. You should be taking a good long look at the man in the mirror. No thanks. I don't enjoy that the same way you do.
Wait, I need actually 30 seconds. It's just right there. Right. There we go. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I need to do while I'm streaming. Oh. Give me just a moment to put this on here. Probably wondering what I'm wearing on my head. Oh, lucky headband. Got this at the Renaissance Fair from the Wizard and Willow booth. Pretty sure I might not keep my keyboard for this, but just in case. Actually, you know what? I will keep the keyboard. I might actually.
Can I have one of your clients? Sure, Cal. Just as soon as I get one I think you could handle. I can handle anything you got, especially if that's your best right jab. What did you do to get this job? You mean what's my secret to success? No, I mean how did you screw up and get stuck here at the DOD? What sin did you commit and how long are you gonna have to work here to pay it off? Well, I could easily ask the same question of you. But I don't know the answer. I still don't know what I've done. Well, how convenient. Then, neither do I. Well, see you in limbo. Oh, that's great. We should do this more often.
So I can pick stuff up. Office.
Look at all the diplomas. You have to have the proper attitude to get diplomas like those, Manny. Really? I thought you just had to have the proper postage.
Oh, by the way, how it looks right now is how the game originally looked. I'm playing like the original graphics mode. I have the remastered
Desk
graphics right now.
drawers? I don't have desk drawers.
See, I'm wondering how much y'all can smoke in the land of the dead with no lungs. How does that work? You have no lungs to inhale, right? You don't have to breathe. So we're just like doing that with cigarettes. Go, texting. Just like, okay, live streaming. Um, what? I want to see what's in chat. Let me.
Hey, get out of there, Calavera.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really good close up of Manny's face there, ain't it? That must be my brother. My brother. If that is the brother that I think it is that does piercings for a living. Welcome, Stays. To answer your question, they are. I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know where they are. House, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Hold on, bro. I got something for you. I got something for you. We talked about this the other day. Hold on.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Yeah. Oh. Shit. I was unaware y'all did stay in touch. If I'm being honest with you, my dude, um, we're both we both have pretty busy lives, so like I don't really talk to him that much. But quite honestly, like if you have their contact info, you should try and reach out to them, like to the extent that social media and contact.
Big Mr. Boss Man doesn't want to be disturbed today.
Yeah, I said we're both doing good. You know, my brothers, we're just both very, very busy.
Could I take your whole punch?
Ha! I doubt you could take my half punch.
Nice. Okay, let's see. I assume I already did. Already marked cards. Okay, so now I just back. So I can get this one. Nope, wrong one. Went through the wrong note. Oh my god. The glitchy glitch. Ah, that's what.
You and your fancy suits and your nose holes way up in the air, sticking your empty beer bottles down the message tubes. How fancy is that? Huh? Don't you boys upstairs realize the tube switcher is a sophisticated and delicate piece of machinery?
Huh?
You think you're better than me?
No.
Good.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so
Not picking that up. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge.
fires. Okay, so that dude got mad that something was going down the message tubes. Get the phone line. Here. There we go. Gotta fill this up right here. Stick it in inventory. Suit jacket. Fill another one. I like being able to double click like this. Geronimo, down the tube you go.
Look out below.
Ah! Alright, now we go do another one. Oh, I have another one, right? I know what I was about to say. I have too much to make. Oh no.
That doesn't sound...
Server's down again.
What else is new?
Server's down again. What else to do? That is an IT joke. Ha 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 ha. Oh my god. Danny, what are you doing? We're going to save right now. We're going to save. No. Over here.
I've just locked an open door. Strange, yet symbolically compelling.
Nice.
Hi, I'm not getting any messages. Is the server down?
This is their idea of a joke? They think it's funny? I'd like to jam their tubes with packing material. See how they like that?
Can I squeeze in there just for a sec?
Are you kidding? This is a highly secured area. No one's allowed in here who ain't me.
What's so special about you?
I, sir, am an elemental spirit, summoned from the land of the dead itself.
Yeah, let me guess. You were given one purpose, one skill, one desire. Fixing pneumatic tube switchers.
No, I was created to run the elevators, but they put in those dang motion detectors and put me out of work.
Who would do a terrible thing like this?
It's those punks in the mailroom. They think this baby is going to put them out of a job. And they're right.
Go. Sit back there for a sec.
Just curious. How'd you get
Get
in
in?
there?
I squeezed down one of these tubes like a pixie. How do you think I got in here? Through the door, just like you.
So you're saying the server is down, is that it?
The server is not down.
It's never down.
It's just temporarily unavailable while I'm doing some maintenance, that's all.
That is definitely an IT joke.
So how long is it gonna be down?
With a job like this, you can never tell. Probably hours.
Or until no one's around to see you sneak out, eh?
Whichever comes first.
You know, I really think it's clean enough.
Oh, it's clean enough to run, all right. I'm just fiddling around to be safe. You know, gotta cover my ass.
Yes, you do.
Say, Chatty Cathy, I got a lot of tubes to flush here.
Hey, me too. I'll let you go.
Oh, not again. You trying to blow this joint sky high? That's a magnesium compound fire extinguisher. Spray that on this packing foam and we'll both be riding the giant Roman candle out of here.
What? Why would they put something so dangerous in here?
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
Alright, I don't need to be in this room anymore.
Good enough for government work.
think I did. Let's just go back down there just to be on the same side. Because there's something. Pretty sure.
That red tube looks familiar.
To see how this works.
Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308, blah, 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 died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha! Positive attributes. Volunteered time reading stories to dying children. That's good. That's really good. I think you're it, Mercedes Colomar. I think you're the one for me.
Alright, cutscene! Yay! We're making progress.
Gladys, are you loco? What got into you? That was a company car.
Oh, yeah. And it's even better company now. I'm in.
Lotus, you were... Gladys, you were local. Almost called you Lotus.
Buenos dias.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
Guess they couldn't save me, huh?
No, but there's still a chance you could save me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar.
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere? What?
Did I do something wrong?
Not according to your bio. It was spotless. At least the part I read was.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Mr. Calavera.
I actually did that. And music is fun. Keyboard. Render mode. Thanks.
Anything about your past you haven't told me?
Quite a bit, considering I've told you nothing.
Mean to animals?
Oh no, I love animals. Once, when I was volunteering at an animal shelter,
Just stop right there. Were you a big shoplifter?
Well, they accused me of it once.
Really?
But it wasn't my fault. That puppy followed me out of the store.
Oh. Ever cheated on your husband?
Mr. Calavera, there's no ring on my finger.
There's no skin on it either.
I guess you'll just have to trust me then.
Ever cheated on your taxes?
I've never paid taxes in my life.
Aha.
I've never made enough money to be taxed. You know, it's mostly been all volunteer work.
Uh-huh. Work with me, Meche. Give me some dirt.
Well, I could do something bad right now if that would help.
Wouldn't count. Sorry. Did you kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
Very little kid.
Never killed anybody?
I have to confess, I never killed anybody.
Not even a teensy bit of killing?
Maybe I just wasn't trying hard enough.
Litter?
Oh, Manny, is that the best you can do?
I give up.
Don't say that, Manny.
Are you sure you're Mercedes Colomar?
Yes. Would you like to see my birthmark?
Sure. Where is it?
It's wherever you guys put my skin.
Excuse me, but I have to go straighten this mess out.
Sorry to be so much trouble, Mr. Calavera.
It's no trouble, but please, call me Manny.
There we go. I got the achievement. I got the achievement. We'll save right here. And
I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
alright, so I should be getting right here.
Hey, Funny Bones! In my office! Now! You vandalized company property in order to obtain secret information so you could take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run Domino here off the road! All in order to steal a client from her legitimate agent!
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, send in Ms. Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir. She said she had a long walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see why I give all the good clients to Domino. That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the petrified forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a
Now we
back
gotta go
commission
save her,
he didn't
Manny.
deserve. Get in there and stay put until the boys downtown tell us what they want done with you. Someone's gonna take the fall for this, Calavera, and it ain't gonna be me!
I didn't realize how weird it was that he gets locked into a room by his boss, which I don't think is legal. But
Oh,
then
you
again,
know, back in the 30s, you could do all kinds of stuff. You know, rubber hoses for cops and so on. You know, I mean, it was just 50 years after the Old West.
well, that's weird to think about.
Yeah.
That was commentary from the developers of the game. That's what the people.
It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent. It stays here. Ooh, ick. It came out like soft serve ice cream, but judging by the smell, I think it's auto body filler.
Liquid Ron is.
Not picking that up. I don't see anyone out there. Doesn't open. Hey! Is anybody out there?
So, Manuel, have you thought about what you have done?
Who's out there?
I'm you, or rather, I was you years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. What are they gonna do to me?
I don't want to alarm you, Agent Calavera, but have you ever seen a man sprouted?
What do you mean, sprouted?
Then you don't know. There's nothing more horrible than the bite of the sprouter. Its deadly stinger spreads a green disease through every calcified pore on your body, leaving you veined with roots and flocked with grass, steadily growing thicker and thicker until you crash and bloom out in a horrifying bouquet of pain and fragrant suffering,
Oh,
screaming
that sounds
until your
lovely.
mouth fills with petals and your nostrils shoot out thorny stems, and the bulbs sprout in your eyes, leaving you nothing but a patch of wild flowers on the ground swarming with butterflies.
Are you done?
Yes.
No, I've never seen that. Get me out of here.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back in their fold.
The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
You would do that? That could cause this agency a lot of trouble.
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death. Welcome to the club. Salvador Limones and guest.
Where are you taking me?
To the headquarters of the LSA.
LSA?
Lost Souls
The
Alliance.
Lost Souls Alliance. We're a small group, Manuel. We're always looking for new soldiers.
To do what exactly?
We need help in our intelligence unit. You know Eva, of course.
Manny?
I was once a reaper like yourself, Manuel. But I uncovered a web of corruption in our beloved Department of Death. I have reason to believe that the Bureau of Acquisitions is cheating the very souls it was chartered to serve. I think someone is robbing these poor, naive souls of their rightful destinies, leaving them no option but to march on a treacherous trail of tears, unprotected and alone, like babies, Manuel, like babies.
What's your evidence?
That's where you come in, Manuel. Or should I call you Agent Calavera?
Manny suits me fine. I'm not looking to join any military organization, Sal. I just want my job back so I can work off my time and get out of this dump.
Well, you won't even be able to get out of this city without my help. Which means, of course, you won't be able to find that woman and you'll never get your job back. When you're ready to join the cause, Manuel, come talk to me. We might be of some use to each other.
Alrighty then. So,
I don't get it.
Nor do I, Manuel. Not yet.
So you're not really a secretary?
I'm a spy, Manny.
Well, that's the last time we used that temp agency. Eva, you gotta get me out of town. They're gonna sprout me.
You can't leave, Manny. We need access to the DoD computer network if we're ever gonna find out what's going on. And we can't access without a salesman like you. The computer IDs you when you log on.
How does it do that? Fingerprints? I don't have any.
Your teeth, Manny. Haven't you ever noticed your computer scanning your teeth when you log on?
I thought that was just a power surge.
We need your teeth, Manny. We can't let you go. Sorry.
Doesn't Cabal wonder where you are?
Don and Domino were both locked up in Don's office with some bigwig from downtown. Some fatty in a fez.
Who is the fat man, I wonder? And how does he fit into this sinister puzzle?
What are you working on there?
I'm trying to get this radio working so we can use it in the field, but it looks pretty hopeless. Salvador's right. We need good old-fashioned homing pigeons to communicate with our field agents.
You have field agents?
No, it's just Sal and me right now. But someday, Manny.
How long have you been a spy?
Salvador recruited me about a year ago. I couldn't resist him. He's just so noble.
Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again!
So, you won't help me out of here?
Sorry. I'll help you out, but not your teeth. Think it over.
that's one thing we need. Got it.
Do you know something I don't know?
Have you ever wondered why your clients, even your best clients, never seem to qualify for the packages you know they deserve?
Yes. My last client in particular, Meche.
Well, they all did qualify, Manuel. Especially her. But somehow, somebody with access to the files has stolen their just rewards. Their sweet hereafters.
Their tickets
Just
on
imagine
number
if,
9.
like, your soul was trying to
Precisamente,
cross
amigo.
over into the land of the dead like this. And, come to find out it's just as crooked as the physical realm that we live in now. Well, y'all think about that for a second.
What would they do with the tickets?
A ticket on the number 9 is like a leaf of gold, Manuel. Especially to one who has died with a less than perfect record. Someone is profiting here from those that would buy their way into heaven.
But okay, so you can't buy your way into it, right? I mean, there's got to be like a karma system, right? They can't just let people do that.
But money's not important here. We all just want out.
You want to get out, Manuel, and so do I someday. But for some people, this world is all there is. They have decided to seek pleasure and happiness here in the 8th underworld, and for that, you need money.
What do you want from me?
I'm going to build an underground army of souls to fight the injustice I have seen in El Marro. Communication will become vital as the Lost Souls Alliance spreads out. We'll need messengers we can trust.
You want me to be your messenger?
No, Manuel. Our numbers are small and our agents are too valuable to risk that sort of work. History shows only one messenger to be of use to a cause like ours. Carrier pigeons.
Carry your pigeons. Grab some pigeons. And I'm just seeing if I can get more people on the street.
If I grab some pigeons off the roof, will you let me go?
No, I need to raise them from birth, Agent Calavera. I need you to bring me their eggs.
You're keeping me here because you need the eggs?
Why are you still here, Calavera? Go get me an Air Force before it hatches. Now that's all the briefing you need, soldier. Viva la revolución!
Viva la revolution. So, keep things. So obviously I can't just go straight to the front.
It's locked. The drapes are drawn. Dom and Don must still be in there. The drapes are drawn. Dom and Don must still... Dom's office is empty. Aha. There's nobody in Domino's office. Not picking that up.
He didn't want me going in his desk room. Let's find out.
What the? It looks like a glowing hunk of coral. He doesn't even hide his boot. What kind of salesman is he? Cheap paper mill. Congratulations, Domino, on your new job. Hector. It's attached pretty well.
Oh, punch. Yeah, there we go.
Ugh, Domino had this in his mouth.
No. Load. Save. Ah. Break the draw. No one's really gonna do it. No one's gonna do this. Like the noise.
I wonder if that's how Domino meant it to be used.
I don't really even think anyone's gonna notice. A bunch of pigeons over this.
I used to work at a doctor's office, and one of the jobs that I was doing, just terrible jobs there, and one of them was the roof was covered in like 6 inches of pigeon guano up there. They had a flat roof, like the roof of this building, and they're like, look, we got to get that stuff off the roof. It's gonna break the roof. There's so much pigeon crap on the roof. And I had to go up there with like this flat shovel and cut. It was kind of like cutting brownies out of a pan.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just chopping up the bird poop and just scooping it up and throwing it off the roof. And but in chopping it up, I occasionally find like in sedimentary rock, like an archaeologist or a paleontologist, I would find the bones of a dead pigeon just inside this weird brownie of guano on the roof.
Wow.
So I had my fair share of bad jobs.
So this was really a kind of therapy to get that.
Yeah, man, really, there's not enough
experience.
poop on the roof to make this really.
Well, it's hard to indicate that with the technology of the time. Kind of just like if you did wind in an 8-bit game, it just sounded like it just sounded bad, you know.
At least I got to clear the pigeons from the roof of my memories.
It's just a regular old balloon dog. I don't see what's so dingo about it. This doesn't look anything like Robert Frost. It's a squeaky little kitty. Maybe that will scare them. Eventually.
Alright, so let's see what happens now.
lousy little lech pickers? You must come with me, young ones, for I am the Grim Reaper.
Well, and you said that thing was autobody for aka Villain. Out to be something fighting.
Not picking that up. Hey, what did they do with Glottis?
I was just saying the same thing, man.
Fill a dent. Good for dents, great for dentures. Wow, that made a perfect impression of my teeth, and like quite a chalky aftertaste, too.
Wait, hold on. You said aftertaste, Manny. You don't have a tongue, though. You don't have taste buds. How does that work? Questions.
Check these babies out. Agent Calavera and 2 guests. Check these babies out.
Excellent, Manuel. With these, I can breed an entire army of winged messengers. Our revolution can spread now across the land, carried on the shimmering wings of justice, thanks to you, Agent Calavera.
I myself would also like to spread across the land.
But you can't. We need your dental work here to access the computer. I am sorry, but freedom has its price.
Manny, this looks like a perfect impression of your teeth. We can use this as a mold to make a fake set of teeth and get into the computer system that way.
Good work, soldier. You are a friend of the revolution, Agent Calavera. And now, let me be of service to you. You must go to the town of Rubacava, my friend, if you want to find your lost soul.
How do you know where she is?
I don't, but everyone who wants to get to the Ninth Underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubacava to get passage on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
Manuel, are you in love with her?
Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here. That was some tunnel. I'm all the way to the edge of the petrified forest. Ah, El Maro, my hometown. May I never see it again.
That line right there, love is for the living. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here. That was the key line that Tony and I would always go back to that kind of identified who that character was. The idea with Manny being a Hispanic Humphrey Bogart, that line evoked Casablanca in many ways, and that was kind of just we worked on that line more longer than we should have, but it was just one of those that we just felt was important to kind of nail and help define Manny.
And you could see Pete's musical treatment of it. He kind of suspended the music and had this little classical guitar melody that had a feeling of being like a pocket in time to further highlight that line.
Right.
Yeah.
I love Goddess! Oh wagon!
Gladys, my friend, why are you crying?
Manny? Oh, Manny! They fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods to...
Gladys, what have you done? Oh, Gladys.
Oh no.
I wonder how long he can live with that heart. Wake up, buddy. Oh, no. Ooh, ick. Shoot! These spiders have Glottis's heart in their web. It's an ugly pile of bones, like me. My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. Piece of cake. Hi, Chihuahua. Don't think that's gonna work.
This is me playing with my own worst fears. I was realizing while we're making this game, I just randomly was thinking about how nice it is that spiders can't fly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with spiders are kind of icky, but they're on the wall. You can stay away from them. Don't go in the garage. Don't get firewood ever. You can stay away from spiders, but what if they could fly? What if you had to, instead of like a bee buzzing around you or something, you had to worry about like here's a black widow. Like, wouldn't that be creepy? So we made flying spiders in the game.
Why would you do that? Put that image in our heads. It's a side.
This signpost seems to be pointing the way to Rubacava. I can't just leave Glottis laying there. He could be dying.
Okay, so it won't let me go that way.
I can't just leave Glottis laying there. He could be dying.
Wait, maybe I can pick up something from that pile of bones. No, I think I can think. Good.
I guess I could always use a spare. Soup's on. Huh. They don't seem very interested in that bone I put in there. poor spiders. No more demon heart to eat.
Alright, let's pick up his heart.
It's still beating.
Heart? Heart is good. Be good to heart. Don't tear out heart. Heart is good. Strong, beating, good heart. Hey, is that my car?
Mr. Lamont, I assure you the missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch? Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault. Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now. Hector, no! Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
So that
Go for
is
a
what
ride?
sprouting looks like. Now I have bodies, so now I can go up here. Right.
Oh! Sorry.
Let's go up here and see what's okay. Alright. Oh. Got save. Save.
Híjole, mano. What sort of unholy Christmas tree farm is this, Gladys? Gladys?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will ya? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back and a two-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart.
Gladys, what are they doing to that tree?
Oh, city boy. You work all day in a 60-story skyscraper, but didn't you ever wonder what it was made of? The marrow of these trees, man. They suck it out. It's like cement.
Is that why the town's called El Marro?
Huh? Never thought of that. Maybe so.
Hey, narrow these trees and suck it up like it's cement. Ask Gladys out.
This place gives me the creeps.
I'm ready to go when you are. Ooh, careful, Manny! With the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon. Hold on. I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake it down for sure.
Interesting. I like your thinking, Gladys.
Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies. Hey, Manny! What are you doing?
Outside of the entertainment value, that didn't do what I had hoped.
Outside the entertainment value, huh?
I remember in this room, as in several others, Julian, we used a sound ambience that we recorded using a contact microphone on various machines, like Coke machines, other vibrating devices or machine-like devices that produces a kind of interesting hum. And if you put your ear up against a Coke machine, or I was just on the Golden Gate Bridge last week and I stuck my ear up against one of those, 300.
Manny, until now we scraped along the ground like rats. But from now on, we soar. Like eagles. Heh. Like eagles on...
Pogo sticks!
What a relief. I was getting concerned that our transportation wasn't ostentatious enough.
Get in. Or are you afraid of heights?
This game doesn't auto-save, so I will be saved.
Manny! What are you doing? Don't you know what's on the other side of that gate?
Yeah, the way out of the forest.
Demon beavers, Manny! They'll make you into a dam!
Relax, Geppetto. I'm not made of wood.
But Manny! They don't use wood.
Oh. They don't use wood.
Hey!
They don't use wood. So I have to pick up... I might have to go back to the other area and pick up some bones, because it looks like they're following me, because they want Manny's bones. So I have to... It looks like this is tar?
This river seems to be made of tar, but those beavers just seem to cut through it like water.
That's what I aspired to.
This river seems to be, but those beavers just seem to cut through it like water.
Yeah, I have to go back. Let me go back and get some bones.
Come on,
Oh.
Gladys. Let's crash through this gate and drive right over those little monsters.
No way, Manny. Oh, those flaming bone beavers are mean. They bite, they claw, and if one of them wrapped around my drive shaft, I'd be picking flaming hunks of fur out of my U-joint for months. I'm not going down there until you get rid of them.
It's okay, once. It's okay, because I'm actually about to get rid of them.
Out of the way!
Here. Scrap. Oh. Never heard of save. Alright, well, so I think I got to do that like 4 times, maybe? That's all of them. I think that is all of them.
That road leads out of the forest, I'm sure. Plus, how could I leave without Gladys? These monsters have made a dam out of human bones.
Oh, damn, there was bones right here. Ah. I noticed a lock on the key on the gate earlier, so I have to go find out.
This river seems to be made of tar, but those beavers just seem to cut through it like water. There's a big old padlock on this outer gate.
Look out!
Okay.
Well, this is the area that Tim and I would make a lot of jokes about because, you know, producer type person, I need to shorten the game, cut it somehow. So this area, I would, you know, say, hey, we need to cut the beavers. Does that make sense?
He's like, no way, not cutting it.
Oh, well, the whole time we'd fight about it, and it was that one kind of thing where, that was the story I told a little earlier about the ship,
Yeah.
you know, and he said, Leslie, a game is like a ship, and the ship is going, and it's going to keep going until it stops. And I was like, what kind of logic is that? It has to finish at some point. So I was like, look, the beavers got to go, and they'd always be on the list. And he actually drew me a little pictures on a napkin of like the armadillo, the beavers on fire. And he's like, "Why did you cut me, Leslie? Please don't cut me, Leslie." And he would just poke me.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if I put the sign. Waiting. Little bit further. I think I did it. I hear rumbling.
Loteria.
I don't think Manny will let me do it. Oh, no, he will.
It looks like some sort of warning sign. They'll tear you apart bone by bone and build with you a human throne. Their buck-toothed king will sit upon what once was you, but now is gone. This key unlocks the gates of hell. Steady traveler, use it well. Can't pass up an old creepy key.
This is like a callback to
Actually, I will stop using the comments. Alright, so that's all I really needed to get the That's all this was. Alright, let's go get Glottis in the bone wagon and get through that gate. Alrighty.
Okay, the beasts of Black River are blowing bubbles at the bottom. So let's power on through, huh, Glot?
Manny, look at that badass gate. I can't drive through that. We have to find the key.
Híjole.
You mean... this key?
It's the key to the gates of hell, I seem to recall. This outer gate is huge. I'll need Glottis to open it.
And...
Manny, I don't know if I like driving over people.
They can't feel it, they're dead.
You're dead. I wouldn't want to drive over you.
That's because you and I, Glottis, are friends.
Aw, Manny.
Alright. We're making some progress, everybody.
Hello? Miss Colomar! We're here to save you!
Hey, lay off the racket. The whole town's asleep.
But I want a drag race. When they get a load of my car, we're gonna be the talk of the town.
You're right. We're gonna have to find a good place to hide that road show. Speaking of hiding, I wonder if Mitch is here already. I'm gonna go see what I can stir up. Not a bad piece of real estate, actually. It's got potential.
So looks like we need it. Lava. Walk off screen here. It's okay. It's fine.
Ooh.
Yeah, tourists. You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubicava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
Wait for him. Walk all.
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubicava for a spell?
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's
Yeah, they
just for
had
the phantom pain.
the
And that
phantom
one eye
pain.
socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
And we go here. Hey, it's the Celso from the beginning of the game. Why did I know?
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera, is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she, too, was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubicava, so I came here to wait for her.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop.
I'll help you find your wife. What does she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
Your beloved Celso. Well, you know what?
It's Celso's wife. Actually, I don't think skin would help. Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two, and she wasn't alone.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
Velasco's logbook says Celso's wife took a bunk with a hunk.
Okay, let's just take that out. Yeah, I just spoke for Alright, so we're gonna try to finish the book and progress in the game even more.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny. Is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Oh, so you did have to walk in still. You just put a bump on the end of it. That's smart. One year later. Alright, so we completed year 1.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacava.
Wait, who's that? Is that Eche? Wait, no. Manny, stop.
Ah, Lady Luck.
Le numéro gagnant. Le 9. Rouge. Impère manque. 9. Red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Close that real quick. I think I have things now. So, almost 2 hours now. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. That was year one, part one of Grim Fandango. And I think that I will definitely play this again more later. I'm going to go ahead and end my stream here because I've been streaming almost 2 hours now. So, thank y'all for stopping by. Hope everybody who's watching this, is introduced to the world of Grim Fandango. Is actually enjoying the gameplay so far. This is a really great game. This actually came out, I think, Windows 95, 98 around that time. So, like, when CD-ROMs were still a thing, CDs are still a thing. Anyway, I digress. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see you all next episode of TUFGinger Gaming.